morning, grade 2s. Today is Thursday, and this is going to be our last video for this week because tomorrow you're just going to practice the things that we've been doing this week. So there won't be a video, but you'll do exercise 30 in your workbook. But that's on your instruction page. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about, and we've done this a few weeks ago where we were talking about what numbers make up 100. And the reason that we can do that is we can use that for when we're using money. And if we were going to pay for something, and that we would know how much change we're going to get. Or if you had so much money, you went to the store and you wanted to know all of what you could buy and still be able to pay for it with that money. So say you had $10, what things can you get for the $10? So we're going to talk a little bit about that and get you ready so that the next time you do go to a store, that you'll be able to pay with your money, know how much you can get and how much change you should get back. So we're going to stick with it. We learned yesterday that $1 is 100 cents. So whenever you see $1, you can also think of it as 100. So if I went to the store and I wanted to get a sucker and I had a loonie, but my sucker only cost 55 cents. Okay? So I should get change because I have $1, but the sucker is only 55 cents. So I want to think about how much change would I get back from the cashier when I pay. Well, I can think of it as $1 and I take away the 55 that the lollipop costs, the sucker costs, and that would tell me my change. I can think of $1 as 100 minus 55. Now for some of you, we've talked about that we can do it with mental math. Others, you might want to stack it. And in your workbook today, if you want to stack, there's room on the side, or ask maybe your mom or dad for a scrap piece of paper and that you can stack them and do them. So when we do 100 minus 55, we often count up, start at 55 and count up to 100 to find out how much is left. Well, if we start at 55 and we count up 5 more, that gives us 60. And now we can count by tens. 70, 80, 90, 100. So we had 4 tens, which is 40, and 1 5 up to get up to 60, which is 45 cents. So I should get 45 cents back from the cashier. Now I'm also going to show you over here so that you can do it. So I will have to take away my hundreds and get 10 tens, cross that out, get 9 tens, and then I have 10 ones. Now I can do the subtraction. 10 take away 5 is 5. 9 take away 5 is 4. So we got 45 cents. So if I'm going to subtract, I know from $1, it'll be 45 cents. This time when I go, I want to get a pack of gum. And I still have my loonie, okay? And my pack of gum is going to cost 85 cents. So I'm going to subtract my 85 cents. Can anyone tell me how much money I will get back? What's the difference between my $1 and the 85? Okay, so think of it as 85. Let's count up by 5 to get to the next 10, which is 90. And then how many from 90 to 100? 10. Right, so I have 1 10 and 5, which is 15 cents. If you're like, Mrs. Johnston, I can't do that, you can do the $1 equals 100, so you can write out your 100 and you can subtract your 85. Okay, and remember, I don't have any ones, don't have any tens, so I come to the hundreds, cross out. Now I've got 10 tens, but I still don't have any ones, so I've got to cross that out, put 9, come over and do my 10, or my ones. I have 10 ones minus 5 ones is 5, 9 tens, take away 8 tens is 1 10 left. So I have 15 cents. Okay, so you can keep doing that, remembering that $1 is 100 cents, and we're thinking of if we're going to make change, what would go with that to make $1. Okay, now I'm going to go to a store this time, and I'm going to have $10. Okay, and when I go to the store this time, I'm just trying to think. I would like to get a new pack of markers because I want some really nice colors as I do some spring pictures. And my pack of markers cost $6.35. Okay? And I need to think about how much change I'm going to get. Okay? So I have, let me grab my $10 bill. I have my $10 and I want to, when I buy the markers, how much money am I going to get back if the markers cost $6.35? Well, the first thing that I can start with, right, is that I can think of 35 cents. How do I get up to $7? Okay, so let's think about, let's start at $6.35 and let's see what would it take to get to $7. So we can go 5 gets me to 40 cents. Then I can count by tens. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I had 6 tens and 1 5. So 65 cents gets me to $7. Now I can easily count to 10. So to go to $10, I go 8, 9, 10. So that's $3 gets me to 10. So what were all the money that I'm going to get back? My 65 cents and my $3. So I will get back $3.65. Okay? Now the other thing that you can do is you can write it out. You know $10 and I don't have any cents. Subtract $6.35. And you can do the subtraction. So cross out the 0, make this 10. Cross it out makes that 9, 10. Cross it out makes it 9, 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. 9 take away 3 is 6. Put my decimal there. 9 take away 6 is 3. So you can always stack them if you need to, or you can count up to get to your $10 is actually how you would go about finding your change, okay? And so what you're going to do in your workbook today is you're going to do exercise 28 and you're going to do exercise 29. They're each just one page, okay? So you're going to say if I have 45 cents, how much more do I need to make $1? So think of these as number bonds to get me $1, okay? So just like we talked about, and if you need to stack them and subtract on the sides, you can, or get a scrap piece of paper or use your math notebook. The same over here. What would I add to 75 cents so I can get $1? Okay, so we'd count up. 5 gets me 80, and then I go 90, 100. So 2 tens is 25, 25 cents. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing as you count up, just like we did in our question, to figure out how much change I would get. So this is going to help us when we would go to a store with money as to how much we would get back from the cashier after we pay for something. Okay? So have a great day today. And again, remember tomorrow there won't be a math video. You're just going to do exercise 30 as practice. And I hope you have a great weekend.